Okay, so for those of you who do not flipping know, for those of you who are sleeping underneath the rocks, they've just announced a brand new Trigun series at the Anime Expo. Studio Orange, alongside the series' original creator, Yasuhiro Nightow, have come out with this brand spanking new announcement. And a nigga like me is not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. For the duration of this video, I just like it to be noted that I'm playing Gungrave on the PS2 to use as background footage for this video, only because a Trigun game never came out on the PlayStation 2, and Nightow was also responsible for the art direction in this game, and this game actually looks flipping cool, unlike the new series that's coming out. But let's dive into the flipping pool so that we can further discuss that with my buddy, my friend. I think it's only right to start out the video by letting you lot know that for the most part, I don't like remakes. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. Because it comes down to this, innit? Like, name one remake of any piece of media that's better than the original. Name me one. You can't do it, bro. You know why? Because it doesn't exist. It's not even possible. It's not even possible, bro. It's not even possible. And I think the main reason why remakes are so hard to get done correctly is made up of three parts. The time period at which something was made, meaning like the creative field and the creative space at the time, what that looked like what was popular and what wasn't popular, the limitations that the creative had to work within during the time he was creating that piece of art, and this one, which is incredibly important, especially to the medium of manga, the person's mindset while creating that piece of media. Let me show you what I flipping mean, bro. So I'm starting up this new flipping trailer, and I'm already it's already fumbling the ball, bro. I'm already getting angry, bro. When Trigun was being made in the 90s, it was done using cell animation. And of course, loads of other shows used it at the time. But I think in retrospect, it actually ends up adding a wealth of cohesion between the series setting and its visuals. You know how rusty these men were living on this flipping dingy planet in the original Trigun, bro. The planet was called No Man's Land. That was the name of the planet, bro. And of course, working with cells is always going to bring about loads of defects. There might either be color effects, or maybe they changed the background to the wrong scene, so now you've got a new background in the scene that's not supposed to be in. And all those natural limitations that you get by working with cells adds to the thematic resonance in this flipping series, bro. Not all this clean 3D bullshit. Like, niggas is not brushing their teeth on a planet called No Man's Land, bro. So can you please explain why all of the characters have pearly whites for? Can you please explain that to me, G? Now look, I'm still gonna give this series an extended arm because I'm thinking that it's gonna be a prequel, only because it's starting right off with Vash's backstory, which is weird because in the original series, Flash's backstory was a mystery, and it was one of the most intriguing parts of the story, and you wanted to watch to know what this nigga was all about. But here they're just letting you see it front and center, bro. No home training, no decency. Shower. And I think this is a good example where we can find the importance of the time period a piece of media is made in. At this point, we all know Trigun is a cult classic amongst anime and manga fans. Nightow knows this, Studio Orange knows this. And so, with this remake, they're not even wasting any time cutting to the emotional meat of this entire story, which is Kite and Vash's backstory. Whereas in the original, when Trigun was first being introduced to us, they had to impress us with the characters first, and then pique our curiosity to even want to get to know the rest of them. But now, because of course we already know Trigun is immensely popular, and because of the story structures which are popular nowadays, such as like Marvel movies, it was straight to the backstory. It's messing up the whole shit, bro. But let me just forget that one for now. Let's move on to the next point. stemming off from the point regarding the cleanliness of this new art style, which just doesn't make sense. This is a gritty series. It was even drawn in the 80s, so the ink that was using smudged even easier. Like, literally look at some of Nightow's original artwork, like at the time Trigun was releasing. Look at this shit. Don't relate, but forget that one. Let's now even look at Vash directly. Vash the Stampede is this guy's name, bro. This guy, Stampede, that elicits wildness, a ferocity, an unknown nature. His other anonym is flipping the human typhoon. This nigga don't look like wind blow on him. He clean. He look like Ellen DeGeneres, man. Again, I'm going to say I think this series might be a prequel. Also, I mean, like, even just looking at what Vash's bounty is in this trailer, it's like 60,000 double dollars instead of 600 billion double dollars. Regardless of that fact, it still is taking away not only the atmosphere of this entire series, but it's also taken away from Vash's character. I think one of the most unique things about Vash's character is how aggressive he looks in comparison to how soft his actual personality is. Whereas this guy looks like a pushover, bro. Like, he looks like my primary school teacher, bro. Like, this guy, he's soft, bro. Like, I know Vash the Stampede likes donuts, but you don't have to make him look like a donut, bro. Like, this guy's soft, like ice cream, bro. Shout out Skepta. They've taken away some of the jagginess of his original design. He had 3 tail coats that used to trail behind him. He looked like fire, bro. But now he's just wearing like a regular jacket, all black on underneath. Like, this, like, he really looks like he's from flipping like League of Legends or something like that, bro. Like, bro, why when they redesign characters, they take away the iconic parts of the character? Like, even if this is supposed to be a younger version of Vash, why can't he just look like, why can't he just have shorter spikier hair, or why can't his hair be messy or something? I think that would be an even better way of portraying that he's still young and brash. Like, I don't understand, man. I'm not fucking with it at all, bro. But the thing I hate the most about Vash's new redesign is his left arm just being exposed like it's nudist beach, bro. Have some decency, man. In the original, his left arm is inconspicuous. He just has leather on his left arm. He puts rings all over it as well. So it only just makes it look like a fashion statement. But then at the end of the series, when he whips it off and he flipping turns it into Iron Man's finisher from Marvel vs. Capcom, and he blasts Knight, is one of the hypest reveals ever of all time. So for them to just have it out like this, like, it's just out. Like, bro, like, it don't even look like beat up and battered and like scarred and battle damage like it does in the original series. Because, like, obviously when he uses the arm, it's so powerfully like fucks up his body, bro. No, it don't even look like that. Like, it just looks clean, bro. Like, it looks like he just got it out the packet, bro. This shit looks like a flipping Hoover, bro. You wanna be Cyborg from Teen Titans so bad. I just think everything about this new series is less visually impactful than the original. I mean, even the logo, my guy. Like, the logos of the original Trigun manga and like the surrounding media were all super impactful, unmistakable, perfect encapsulations of the series. They look like what it says on the tin. They look like the characters. It looks like the setting. This new Trigun logo is just like, anybody can make this logo, bro. Like, this isn't Trigun's logo. This is just a logo, bro. Like, this is just a logo that says Trigun. It's not the Trigun logo. All the other presentation details in this trailer is looking Meek Mill right now too, bro. Like, even the music they was using, bro. The original Trigun opening is one of the hardest anime openings. You know what? Even one of the hardest guitar riffs ever put to recording, bro. So why they play this pussy ass flipping piano music, bro? Why you crying? And as far as the series being done in 3D goes, that's not even something that I usually have an issue with. I'm totally fine with series using this technique. Shows like Kengan Ashura, Dragon Ball Super, I've seen some Precure shows done in this style. I think when done right, in alignment with like good art direction that actually matches the tone of this series it's representing, is totally fine. But this, not only is it too clean, it just doesn't even look like the original author's art style, bro. Look at his previous works. Kekai Sensen, this game that I'm playing now, Gungrave, the original Trigun, Trigun Maximum. These, look at the amount of ink this guy uses in his artwork. It looks so rough. Like, it looks so rough. Why the hell are the lines so clean, bro? I just hope this series is more of a retelling rather than a remake, because I have no issue if you want to retell the series. That's why I think things like Final Fantasy VII work so well. It's just a retelling of the original story, so it still encourages you to go back and see the original while still getting to eat its cake by remaking some scenes and scenarios from the original. Whereas if you try to use this to replace the original, I'm gonna be flipping pissed off, bro. I've been trying to put people on Trigun for years and nobody like messes with it, but if they see this thing, they're like, oh, this is Trigun, right? And it's just some weak source story, like everybody's soft. Like, I'm not gonna be flipping happy with that, bro. Yo, that's not how you sustain artwork in this society, man. Anyways, just go watch Trigun. Watch it. It's on Netflix. I think it was in Netflix in the UK a couple years ago. I don't know if it's still on there. If it's not, it might be in your country. If it's not, Google, type watch Trigun free online or read Trigun free online and support the original release, because I ain't really messing with this one, gang. I ain't gonna hug you. Like the video if you like the video. Tell me what you lot think. Do you think I'm overreacting? And then yeah, man, that's all I have to say right now. God bless.